My name is Ivan James. This is EM Online TV, and today we get another chance to meet with, I don't know her name, maybe she will introduce and to know what she's doing exactly. Macri, welcome to EM Online TV.
Thank you, Gideon. Called Njombe doing Mother Support Foundation, a foundation that provides maternal and child health care services to pregnant women in Uganda.
Yeah, that is nice. Can you elaborate maybe in deep how you do that in your project?
Yes, so basically, Mother Support Foundation moves to rural communities and use mobile clinics. This is where we use vehicles that are already installed with all medical equipment that are necessary for pregnancy and for antenatal, postnatal and delivery for women. So we use our professionals to reach different communities. We work with rural pregnant women as well as village health team workers who support us mobilize these women, and by the time our professionals reach them, they are able to provide them with these services. Apart from that, we also provide these women with maternal health education, which is the most important thing before we give anything, because we believe as traditional women, they are not updated on what is going on in their health. So the first information is to get updated, and then they are able to subscribe to our services for pregnancy checks, for deliveries, for medication, and sometimes we refer them where necessary.
Yeah, that is nice. I think it is a nice idea and amazing. But I want to know, where did you get the idea and to start that project?
Oh, that is a long story. 2016, I almost lost my life by giving birth. I have a boy who is 7 years, and with that process, it didn't really show me what I can do at that time until after 4 years. I had to find out after getting another pregnancy. I started getting reminded of what exactly it is that I went through. So I shared most of this idea, the experience with my friends. One was a medical professional, a midwife, and my husband. And we're asking ourselves, why do women face what they face while giving birth, in Uganda more specifically? And when I shared my experience of almost losing my life, staying longer than expected at the hospital, and most importantly, not being attended than expected, I realized that I was in the hospital, in the clinic that was not qualified enough, and the professionals were not so qualified enough. So we, as somebody who has studied just social sciences, I didn't have any idea of what medical professional looks like. But then after sharing with a midwife, and then she was also sharing her story of how she needed to disappear from, she needed to leave the work she was doing because she was already serving, but she felt like she's serving and then most people whom she's serving with are not updated on how they should treat women. So she was also tired of her profession, and then she said, we can do something together. So me and her and my husband were able to start Mother Support Foundation just from brainstorming on what it could be like. And we started brainstorming about ideas. And later, we're like, why can't we test? So we had different friends who are pregnant, and we reached out to them. Before we tested, we did research with them. We asked them what their experience are towards the maternal and pregnancy and childbirth. And they were able to narrate the whole story, and we realized that out of 10, 7 women have different experiences that need to be tackled. And that was the first beginning in 2021.
Yeah, that is amazing. I really like anything. I like your project. But I see previous day you won awards. Yeah, so I want to know what the award about and what's the secret of winning that award.
Yes, as an entrepreneur, I kept looking for different opportunities on how these women could be supported and how I could develop my own leadership skills. Then I subscribed to Survey Fellowship 2022. Survey Fellowship was a program that was supporting different entrepreneurs to learn entrepreneurship skills and thereafter implement. So while still struggling on how we can bring our model to work, until we took part in survey fellowship program, which was it is not having specific time. Any time you subscribe to it, it is online. So after taking this program, I knew that the program is done. I specifically designed my model based on what we learned on online, and we started using it. So later I got an email that they were interested to know more about what I'm doing, and I responded, and from that they learned, and we learned from each other that my work was really important in terms of its creativity, innovativeness, because using mobile clinic, or what I call a vehicle that moves to provide medical services to pregnant women, wasn't common in my area, neither in Uganda. So we realized that it is so most important. So it was a tough competition because we were 3,000 people who took part in this program 2022.
Wow.
But at least 30 were reached semi-finalists and 3 were chosen. And among the 3, I was the second person in that. And this gave me a hope that there are many people out there who believe in my idea, because the process of winning was even including the community itself, community engagement, where we got different feedbacks and votes that supported us to win.
Yeah, that is nice. I know beyond this biggest project, there is a lot of challenge which you face.
Sure.
Yeah, I wish to know the biggest challenge which you face in your project, and you say that, for this challenge, maybe I can quit this project.
Yeah, it isn't easy always to start, because even when I say that we started 3, I had experienced a challenge with one of the team members whom we started with at the beginning, who was a midwife. After she knew that she needed to continue studying, she realized that she cannot give her time to the project, so she quit. And that was my first biggest challenge on how to figure out how to get other people engaged. And there, what supported me is to also enter in another program of Njombe International, which was an emerging bootcamp supporting in ideation, and I was able to get different feedback to reach out to different people. And I got most feedback is to reach to my community. I work with social workers that are in the villages, and also work with people who are already in the field, which gives me a better way of handling things than getting somebody who wants specifically money. Because at the beginning, the project itself cannot bring money, but needs dedicated people and committed ones. That is one challenge. Then another challenge I have also witnessed is, as a person who is not in healthy, I always want to get more information on healthy, which sometimes I get online, I will share with different people. So this gives me a big challenge that I need to learn more on healthy part. Apart from just talking to people, hearing their story, there is also knowing what the government would need, what is required in healthy, and all that is my challenge take as the person who started NASA Foundation. So, but all that could be handled, as I said. The project has been in existence for 2 years, but I can only say that with those 2 challenges in the first year was really hard for us to bring something to the table, unless this year, which has really created something for us.
Yeah, congratulations. Maybe this will be the last question. Maybe if you see a young lady, maybe she wants to start a project, what will you advise her?
Yeah, what I have learned is that if you're not passionate about what you're doing and you don't have a big vision and a big vision on what exactly you want to see in the world, it is really hard to keep playing your game of entrepreneurship. One is that there are many challenges that would come in. Some of them would make someone to sit back and relax and leave everything. But then I would encourage such people, in case they feel they have challenges they are getting, to keep reminded of why at the first time they started this project. Why at the first time they are looking for what would change in their community or in the world. With that vision, many people would come tell you something like, this will not work. This is not going to make sense. But if you really have a vision, a clear picture on how the world could look like when these things are working, with time you keep working on it until people can visualize and start identifying that the change is really happening slowly, and they believe in it. So I encourage them that one day they will have their vision start to be created, implemented slowly, and people who will discourage them will start believing in them.
Yeah, that is nice. Maybe lastly, what if someone wants to learn more about the Mother Support Foundation, maybe social media page, how can you find you?
Yes, Mother Support Foundation has social media platforms including LinkedIn, including Facebook, it is on Instagram, it is on Twitter. Its name is Mother Support Foundation. You don't need to put anything else than Mother Support Foundation, and it will appear and you will see our work. You can follow up, you can join us, you can like and share our work. You can create more awareness out there for women, not only just for Mother Support Foundation, but for your community as well as promoting us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Today I feel like I'm with my mom and I learn a lot. Especially, but what the biggest thing which I learn is once you want to start something, also follow your passion where it is lies and do according to your passion. Thank you so much. This is EM Online TV. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you.